Hi everyone. Today we are talking about division, specifically division problems where we don't know how many groups we have, but we know how many go in each group. So the unknown is the number of groups. A word problem for that might sound sort of like this. Mrs. Harrison has 32 crayons. She wants to put the crayons in boxes equally. She can fit 8 crayons in each box. How many boxes can she fill with her crayons? Now, let me tell you how I figured out that I don't know my number of groups. Whenever we're talking about division, we are talking about one of two things. Either the total or the number in all divided by the number of groups equals the number in each group, or the total divided by the number in each group equals the number of groups. Now, yesterday with Miss Dennis, your word problems were all this type. You knew how many you had in all, and then you started fair sharing. Like, I have 32 cupcakes. I want to share them with 8 friends. How many cupcakes does each friend get? So today's is going to look a little bit different, but it's still division. Whenever we have equal groups, we're always talking about multiplication or division. In this case, because you know the total, but you're missing either the number of groups or the number in each group, it's not multiplication, it's division. Now, that doesn't mean you can't use multiplication to solve. I bet some of you out there are thinking, but Mrs. Harrison, they work together, and they do. They have a really strong relationship. And we can talk about that a little bit as we get into solving this problem. But for now, I've got 32 crayons. I want to put the crayons in boxes equally. I can fit 8 crayons in each box. So how many boxes can I fill? I'm going to come over to this handy dandy whiteboard app, and I'm going to show you how I would solve that problem. First of all, I'm going to start with what I do know. I have 32 crayons. And I'm just going to make a quick note, and I'm going to call it C. 32 crayons, and I know I can put 8 in a box. So I want to start building these boxes. I have no idea how many I'm going to build, but let's start with the first one. Now, if you're really good at counting by 8s, you could just write the number 8 in the box. I'm going to draw lines for now, just so that we know what we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to keep a running tally underneath. So that's 8 crayons in a box. All right, let's go to our second box because I still have crayons left, right? I've got 32 to put in boxes. Only put 8 so far. I'm going to draw my second box. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, this is the point where and I'm going to make a little note. Sorry, that's 16 because 8 plus 8 gives me 16. This is the point where if we were in class, I would be asking you, how do I know that I put 8 in the box? How do I know that a box of crayons has 8 in it? Remember, that's going back to that word problem, right? This is the information I was given is that I have 32 crayons. I put 8 crayons in each box. That's how I know to build that box size. Okay, I still have crayons to hand out, right? Okay, and I ended on 16, so I start counting at 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, so that made 24 crayons, right? Still got crayons to hand out. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I might want to go back and check my work. So count with me. Make sure you see 8 in each box. I do, and I filled up. That made 32. I filled up how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the answer to my question. So I would come back over here. How many boxes can Mrs. Harrison fill with her crayons? She can fill 4 boxes. So my next question for you is this. What number sentence matches our work? There's a couple things we could do here, isn't there? I'll tell you, the best answer is this. I started with 32 crayons. I divided them into groups of 8, and I had 4 equal groups. Some of you are probably looking at this and you were thinking, but I'm thinking about multiplication because I see equal groups. I did not know how many groups I would have, but I knew there would be 8 in each group and that there would be 32 all together. So here's my answer, 4, right? I could also plug the number 4 in this box. 4 groups of 8 equals 32. So some of you who are thinking, I could use multiplication to solve this, it's true, you can. Now, what if we want to use a more advanced strategy? Some of you out there are probably like, I'm past drawing pictures, I'm ready to move on from that. Let's talk about how we could do that. Did we have to draw the groups, the boxes? Probably not. Did I have to draw the lines? No. I could start doing repeated addition, right? I put 8 in a group, plus another group of 8. We said that was 16. Oop. I'm running out of room. Plus another group of 8 is 16 plus 8 is 24. Plus another group of 8. 24 plus 8 was 32. How many 8s did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a thought. Could you also do skip counting? 8, 16, 24, 32. How many times did I count by 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. No matter what strategy I use, I'm going to get the same answer here. Still going to come to that answer of 4 boxes. I hope this helps you out with your work today. You have 2 math problems to solve. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher or feel free to ask me. I'd be happy to work with you. I hope you have a great afternoon and enjoy some math. See you later.